Alright, tonight we're taking a look at the Uzi pistol. This was made by IMI in Israel, not IWI. These were imported in the United States back in the 80s. They're closed bolt pistols. These are similar to the IMI micro Uzi. The difference being that the micro Uzi has a collapsing or a folding buttstock, a bayonet lug on the bottom, and on this side of the front sight post wing, a protective wing, it'll have a round sling loop, so you can put a sling there. Anyway, we're going to do tonight show how to disassemble the gun. So we're going to start first by taking out the magazine. Magazines that came with these were 20 and 25 rounders. They also take 32 rounders. This is a 25 round stick mag. Show clear. It is clear. First thing you're going to do, there's a button on the back near the rear sight. You push in on that, pull the top cover off. Top cover comes off. This is non-ratcheting. For those that know about the open bolt submachine guns, they'll ratchet when you pull it back. This one doesn't do that. There's no need to. So anyway, moving on. The next thing you want to do is grab the bolt here. There's a place here for your finger. So grab, pull back, and pull up, and you're going to hear it click like that. That's the striker assembly moving forward. Looking at this assembly, you have your bolt, and then you have your striker assembly. This is your recoil spring. This spring is your striker spring, and there's your striker. So this gun is striker fired. So there's that assembly. Then next is the barrel nut. The barrel nuts on these are different from the standard Uzi barrel nuts. They're much smaller, so Uzi barrel nut won't fit on it. Anyway, works the same way. You push in the little button, pull the barrel nut off, pull the barrel out. That's all you got on this. Another difference between the micro Uzi and the Uzi pistol is the barrel. The micro Uzi will have a longer barrel by about an inch, and it'll have two cuts on the side for it's a compensator because that thing fires at a high cycle rate. Last thing you can take off is the lower. Now these pins are extremely tight, so I'm using a universal disassembly tool. Pin, pull the rear pin out, bottom pin out, and then just pivot this up and out of the way. And so this is your receiver shell. This is what you're left with. It has pistol type sights, not like the Uzi, the full size and mini Uzis that have the rifle style sights. These are Model B style sights, so they are adjustable for windage and elevation. The rear is adjustable for windage only. The front's adjustable for elevation. And then your lower, these are modified from the factory to only operate in semi-automatic mode. That's pretty wrong, go figure. Apparently she hears something she don't like. Anyway, so it has a block in it that only allows you to put the gun from safe to fire. So it blocks it from going even to a third position. When you pull it down, the trigger actually pulls the sear down out of the way, and then it'll bounce up like that. Now when it's in the receiver of the gun, it doesn't do that because the receiver keeps it from coming up that high, and it just resets. So that's how that works. Reassembly is a reverse of disassembly. You're going to take this, there's a little nub in the front. You're going to line it up with the front of the receiver, push down, take your lower pin, push it through. Gets a little bit easier with time, but not great. Take your barrel, insert your barrel into the receiver, take your barrel nut, and now something people do mess up on, you can start hearing some clicks here. You don't want to do that. You want to hold that down and then twist this on until it's tight. You don't want it to click because the chattering will actually damage the threads on the piece. Next, you're going to take your bolt, you're going to take your striker assembly, and there's a hole in the back, right in the center, that's made for this. You're going to put this. There's the dog again. Wonderful. And then these two springs go side by side. Just slide that in like this. And, well, maybe. Nope, had it backwards. There we go. Upside down there. The buffer is going to look like this, and it's going to sit down in the receiver like this. So you take this, at this point, you just stick this down in there. Take your little finger groove, pull it down. Take your top cover, stick it back on there, pop it, and then cycle it. If it's on safe, whenever the striker is down, it locks the bolt and you cannot operate it. So you have to have it on fire in order to pull the bolt back to lock the striker to the rear. Anyway, thanks for taking a look, guys. You all have a good night.